Alright everyone, welcome to another Florida Man Magic the Gathering Ravnica Allegiance draft on Moto. Sorry, distracted. Started this recording a little late, but obviously I think we're going to start off with the Tesa as a pack one pick one. Pitiless Pontiff is going to be a signal that Orzhov might be open, so that's a little unfortunate. But I think we can still make it work. Alright, we do have a Gatebreaker Ram, which is a pretty busted card. It doesn't really go well with our first pick here. But let's see here. Priest of the Forgotten Gods is pretty damn solid. It's really good against enchantment removal. It's better if you can like steal creatures from your opponent and then sack them. There's two gate payoff cards in this deck, which is in this pack, which is pretty busted. We also have a Grasping Thrall. Get the Point could be good on the splash. I'm kind of torn between Priest and Gatebreaker Ram. I think Ram is the better card, but it doesn't go with our first pick, so I'm going to go with this Priest. Let's see where we go from there. Okay, not a lot in Orzhov in this pack. We have Resolute Watchdog, which is fine. Sunder Shaman would have been better with the Gatebreaker. Not really into any of these blue cards here. We can go. I think just going with the Resolute Watchdog here is fine. Ooh, okay. So Summary Judgment is a good card, but I think Night of the Last Breath works really well with Tesa. It's Afterlife 3, so it'd be an Afterlife 6, basically. And in the deck that we're going for, it can have some pretty good payoffs. It is expensive. It would be great to see that Vampire, that basically when a creature dies, non-token creature dies, I think. No, is it any creature? I don't know. You gain a life and they lose a life, your opponent. So that's super good with Tesa. Ooh, okay. Got a lot of good Orzhov cards here. I think Imperious Oligarchus is going to be really good for our deck. Forbidden Spirit's nice too. Gargoyle's fine, but Oligarch is where we want to be. Damn, that's a late Sphinx with new prop, but we have no blue to support that. Hard to splash. I think we're going to go for the Grotesque Demise over the Impassioned Orator. Been really impressed with this card in this format. I really like Plague White as an attacker. It's good in this type of deck. If we can pick up some Blade Jugglers, it's really good for that. I think we're going to go with Twilight Panther over Rakdos Trumpeteer. We don't have a lot of spectacle payoffs, and we're in the right colors to activate this thingamabob. Give it Death Touch. Okay, Syndicate Messenger is really good for what we're trying to do. Has Afterlife, it's a flyer. Basically anything with Afterlife is really good with this. And all of our tokens have Lifelink and Vigilance, which is not insignificant. This is a tough one. It looks like our colors are open, which is good, because Bring to Trial, Dead Rebels, and Orzhov Guildgate are all very solid Orzhov cards. I think we can go with Dead Rebels here. We have some good creatures to buy back already. And Bring to Trial is a good sideboard card, and obviously I like the fixing of the Guildgate, but I don't think it's priority here. All these cards are whatever. Maybe we throw in... I don't think we're going to want... I mean, the token... 6 for a 3/6 is pretty garbage. I'm going to pick up this as an officer, but hope not to play it. The Crocodile is actually okay, so I'm going to go with that. Ooh, I think I'm going to go for my first Exposed to Daylight as the sideboard. Yeah, we are in open colors, which is pretty great. As long as we open the Orzhov payoffs, we're going to definitely have some things to play. And this pack is really good for us. Spirit of Aspire pumps all of our tokens that we might have, and we already have one flyer. But Blade Juggler is super good. Ilkine Inheritance is good for like an aggressive deck. Summary Judgment's good removal, which we are light on. I think we have the pieces to want to play Blade Juggler here more than anything else. We already have a Grotesque Demise. We're going to hopefully play it at 3. Ooh, we can pick up another one here. They're just so good. And we have the pieces to kind of be attacking on turn 2. We do have to start picking up removal in Summary Judgment form soon. But that's fine. We'll find it. I do like Blade Brand a lot. I think Blade Brand's going to be better than like Sentinel's Mark in our deck. Since we're going to have a lot of tokens we won't mind sacking. Let's do Blade Brand here. I like that over everything. We should be valuing Afterlife pretty high. There's a 5-drop 3/3 that can block an additional creature and can do Afterlife kind of thing, and has Afterlife. But I mean, Teysa is a pretty solid card if you just have some tokens running around and a couple of Afterlife things here and there, so that's good. This is better in like a black-red deck, I think, unless you have a ton of Afterlife stuff and you're just a head-on card. You don't mind, you know, maybe like 2-for-1ing them. Or you have 2 dead creatures that aren't really doing much because the board state. Then you could sack them and get them to sacrifice maybe their big blocker that's in their way. If it's like they only have 1 creature on board. And you do get to draw a card and add some ramp, so it's not terrible. I was impressed the one time I played with it, so maybe I'm overvaluing it here. Ooh, a foil Blood Crypt might be worth something. Let's see here. It's worth tickets. Blood Crypt? Oh no, it's only worth. Nothing too exciting going on here. Okay. Captive Audience is kind of a funky card. I think we just take a second Syndicate Messenger here. Alright, now I think we take our first Orzhov Guildgate. There's some decent playables, but nothing we're going to miss too much. Here, I don't think the Sphinx is what we're trying to do. We could do a Knight of Sorrow. It's not terrible in our deck. I guess we'll just pick that up. Okay, we could take just another Syndicate Messenger. I think that might be what we're doing. The rest of Zeal is a fine combat trick, but we'll be okay trading off things. I'll take the second Blade Brand here. Here, we already have a lot of 4s. I think we could go for this Undercity's Embrace. We don't have a lot of 4-power creatures to trigger the gain life ability, but that's fine. We're a little light on removal. Hopefully we replace that. Yeah, I'll go carrying in for a sideboard. Okay, here I'll take the Sentinel's Mark. It's a good combat trick, basically. Our non-creature spells are Dead Rebels, Undercity, Grotesque Demise, Sentinel's Mark, and 2 Blade Brand. It's not terrible. Resolute Watchdog is good with Blade Brand too. Just good with a lot of things. I don't really like this Prowling Caracal, but with 2 Blade Jugglers, it's something that's going to be able to attack on turn 2, which is good. And right now we only have really maybe 4 things that can attack on turn 2. I don't think Priest of Forgotten God's going to be attacking too much. It's not really its thing. This is also good if we have a lot of tokens flying, running around, because then we can chump block with the tokens, sack them, and then make them sacrifice its creature for a little value. It's also good if we have more instants, since you get that mana boost, and we have, you know, basically 5 instants here. So maybe we're just gonna kind of win in the air with our tokens and the syndicate messengers. It's not the strongest deck I've ever seen, but it has a lot of solid pieces. For sure. Someone left their damn laundry in the washer downstairs in my building. So stalwart might be good if we go really wide. Take another 3-drop. We'll take the Azorius Locket just in case. What's a blue card we would open that we would die to splash for? The Sphinx is double blue. Oh, I will take the Arrestor Seal. Okay, we have a pretty solid pack here. Orzhov Racketeer works really well with our Teysa and upgrades our Knight of Sorrows pretty well. We already have 2 Blade Brands, and Passion Orator wouldn't be bad. Gives us some solid life gain. Basilica Bell Hunt is in our colors. If Nora's playing Orzhov, that might wheel. The person who picked up the Pitiless Pontiff or whatever might have just like picked it, but ended up not being in Orzhov, so there's a possibility. We don't need a splash for this. I do like. We don't. I think we're gonna go for this Racketeer. I'm gonna take that out. Kind of a bad pack for us. I don't think we want. Actually, Footlight Fiend is really good. We could sack it. It's good with Blade Brands, and we have 2 of those. Orzhov Gilgate would be good, but I do like Consume. There's another Basilica Bell Hunt. We're kind of fat on 4 drops. What's our curve looking like combined here? Yeah, this is a 4. It's a 7. But I'm not really big on anything else. We can take out one of these. Ooh, okay. We're still fat on 4 drops, but Ilgain is gonna be good in this deck. I have a lot of cards today. Hopefully we're playing these Blade Jugglers at 3. What am I gonna want to cut? Our 3 Syndicate Messengers are really good with our Teysa. So is our Racketeer. Maybe we cut the Crocodile. And then maybe we cut. Do we need this Watchdog? Do we care about things surviving? Not really. Take that out. See what we end up with here. Undercity Savage Scavenger. Maybe we'll board that in against a enchantment heavy deck. It's not bad to sack like Imperious Oligarch to it. Or like a token. Oh, nice. Oh man, Angelic Exaltation is good. So is Final Payment. This is rough. I think we're going to do Final Payment. It's going to help us win more games on average, I believe. We have a lot of good things to sack. We don't have a ton of life gain. Okay, I like this for Binding Spirit. I think we can lose one of our Syndicate Messengers now. We could probably lose our Caracal. Whew. I think we go with the Passion Orator this time. We don't need 2 Basilica Bell Haunts. They're kind of hard. We'll take that to the sideboard. Sure, whatever. All this. Oh, okay, that's something to consider. So are we going to be the aggressive deck here? I think we're going to want to get to a faster start. Rally the Battle might be good for us, more so than the Pegasus. Okay, well we have a pretty fat ass sideboard here. So it's going to take a little bit to build this deck, but let's see. Teysa with Footlight Fiend is actually pretty cool. I kind of forgot that you can ping 2 things. So if you have Teysa out and then you Blade Brand up a Footlight Fiend, you can possibly do a 3/4, which would be pretty sick. Okay, let's group these guys separately. So with that said, I do like the 2 blade brands. We have a final payment. Maybe this Undercity's Embrace isn't what we need then, since we have this Consume as well. I do like Dead Rebels in this deck. We can get back some of our Afterlife cards, or maybe Tesa. And let's see. I do like. I'm gonna try to play Blade Juggler down there. So we need kind of what 2 more cards. Maybe we're not trying the Sentinel's Mark. I don't think we need that. Actually, I don't think we need a Rester's Zeal either. I think this will be our deck. Might add 8 and 8, 9 and 6. Yeah, I guess we are kind of. Wait, why would it add only 9 and 6? My math says we can have 17 lands, so let's do. I think 10 swamps and 8 plains makes sense. Let's do that. All right, let's take a sniff of this guy. Let's go for a trophy here. Let's do it. I like this deck. I like playing Orzhov. I find it one of the more fun guilds. This and Rakdos, I think, are the most fun. Azorius is boring, but it's really good. Simic and Gruul are just kind of... They have some fun, tricky things in there, but usually just get big things and go. You don't go off. It sounds more satisfying than like going off. We'll play first. Kind of a slow hand, but we got one. We will just play out our Orzhov Guildgate since we don't have a Blade Brand to activate, and we don't have a turn 2 play. Well, we got our land that we want. We just need to not find land anymore. Interesting. Is it? It's not a guild in this set. Okay, so we're happy to make some early trades. I don't really want to be like held back by this, so I think we're just gonna offer the trade with the Twilight Panther. They might be. If they're playing this, I'm assuming they're base rule splashing blue for something. So they might have a bunch of big creatures at some point, so we should keep that in mind. But with the final payment, another Death Touch, and a Dead Rebels, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. I think we can race here, especially with the Impassioned Orator. Really? Just play this, and I might just buy back these 2 cards. Just build out our board here. I mean, if they just play single creatures, we can remove it with the final pavement. I think I'm just going to skip attack. I mean, if they want to trade for this, I guess I'll offer the trade here. I just want to build the board out a bit more. So everything but our Impassioned Orator can attack him as Glorifying Wrecker. So if they just play something big, I think we're going to final payment and pay the life. Swing with everything but the Impassioned Orator. That's fine. That's going to be good when we find the land. Leave a final payment just in case they have some trick for something. Okay. Oh, they got a 6-drop. Or they want to leave up 2 amp. Okay, here we can just pay the life. Okay, well, let's see. They're gonna have to get flyer removal, but then we still get a token. And then our Knight of the Last Breath can make flyers out of our ground creatures if need be. Nice. So what it looks like they're kind of just big stuff. It might be aggressive. Crocodile might be a good blocker against them. I didn't see any enchantments from them. Arrested Zeal might be good to win some combat, but we don't care about trading off. Maybe we take out this priest. I don't think it's doing much against them. Looks like they have good creatures and no like throwaway creatures. So it looks like we could maybe get them with this Undercity Embrace, in which case we can take out one of our... I like all these cards. Possessed Demise looked a little worse, but it's still such a good card. Maybe Forbidding Spirit? Nah, it slows him down. This is a tough one. Maybe we don't need a Crocodile. Okay, this is good. I think we're gonna get out the gate, and then we can double spell on turn 2. It's fine. Do we want double spell or just play? I think we'd still want double spell here. Actually, let's see. Plague White will be able to attack through a lot of things, but so could Twilight Panther. I'm gonna play out Plague White, I think. Get the double trigger off the Footlight because of Taysa, or Taysa, if we get her out. Okay. I think I'm willing to just trade off here. So we will attack. That's fine. I think here we double spell. We don't need the Noxious Rudian yet. I guess it's a little awkward since we only have one swamp. Okay, so how do we play this out here? If they make us activate this, it's kind of a bummer. So I think we just play out Taysa and pass. And then next turn we can set up some good stuff here. It'd be great to draw one of our Blade Brands right now. We do have 2. But then we can Footlight Fiend into something and take out lots of creatures. mountain, so they have a mountain in hand, so they only have 2 real cards here. Okay, so I think this Footlight Fiend's gonna trade for some. Actually, I'm just gonna swing with the Panther. If they block either of these with Footlight Fiend, they're just gonna. I don't think they're gonna block either of these. Okay, we're finding our lands. We're going to have pretty decent defenses against any just big creatures. If they fight something dead here, that'll be unfortunate. But I don't think they can. Get Savage Smash something on their next turn, but they're holding a mountain. Okay, so they just bounce that. That's fine. So we know they did find a mountain, right? So it's just going to be a 4/5 flyer, but we can race that on the ground. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so we will. I think we're going to want the health. It's not really important to get double trigger on this, so let's just swing with this. If they block the Twilight Panther for some reason, we'll activate, then we can play. Okay, I think our play's pretty clear here. Get this down, gain a life. Going pretty wide now. It's fine. Okay, something big. Okay, not too bad. Okay, well, we can still attack in with these two. Even if they block this with the Mammoth Spider, it gets a double trigger. Okay. And just, if this thing dies ever, you can get 6 tokens with Vigilance and Lifelink. Honestly, I think we just block this with this thing. This is funny. We just basically swing with everything next turn, yeah. Alright, I don't know why they did that. Cool, that was fun. It's kind of what I envisioned when I drafted this deck. It's nice to see it come to fruition. I've been having a pretty bad luck on the single limb queue. I've only done 2, but I've done 2-1, 0-1, or 0-1, 2-1, 0-1 in there, which is unfortunate. But in our intermediate, I've been 2-1, 2-1, and then 4 trophies, and then however this ends up. So I got the format down, but not enough to be competitive, apparently. Oh well. C'est la vie. Let's see. Although he's drafting right now in person, so he's giving me his play-by-play. Ooh, okay, this is good. Imperious Oligarch is usually able to attack on turn 2. People don't usually want to trade for it. There we can get our Blade Juggler going. That's fine. They might want to trade that for it because it's a hunkish crap card, but that's okay. If they attack into me, I'll just trade for it. Then we have a Afterlife token to get in with anyway. They did not want to see this card. It's the pause of like, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, they didn't want to attack into this and trade. They're not going to want to block this. Alright, feeling good. We get Syndicate Messenger going next turn, and then maybe we double spell if we draw another land. Honestly, I will trade off here. I think we have the advantage if we just start trading. It's okay. We can just play Noxious Rubian. Well, let's just attack here. I guess they would have been stuck with the 3-3 instead of a 4-3 if we felt about it a little better. In terms of if they wanted to save something. I guess, yeah. Since we have the Blade Brand, I'm okay just trading off here. I'm assuming they're playing something big here. Bigger. I think we could just win this race. If we Blade Brand into Footlight Fiend is going to be good here, so. I think we could set that up, though. So let's get in with our 1. They hasted. We'll take 7, and I think we just attack with these 2 next turn, and then we leave up our Footlight Fiend. That's a good one, but I think I want to. Yeah, this is good. Because then green has, like, they can fight this to get out of the way, then we can Blade Brand it. And then I'm also going to leave up Final Payment. Well, obviously, if we're leaving up Blade Brand. We have nothing else we can cast here. Oh, yeah. So good. That's fine. We might want to make them pay for this to attack. And then maybe we can double spell next turn if we draw a land. Yeah, I think we'd do that. Or we can. But then we're losing out some life gain. Yeah, we could do this. Leave up Final Payment. I'll trade here. This deck is tricky for our opponents not to play. It's pretty cool. Ooh, okay. So what does this do? Fight target future, destroy target land. Okay, so it just fights something. So we can just final payment wherever it chooses to fight. So this is gonna get in for attack, and they're gonna get to loot away a card, but okay, so we gotta play a little defensive here. Okay, I'm okay with them looting away a card because they didn't loot away it. It means they definitely have something they want. Where now we don't know if they have something they want even. I think we just get in. Yeah, these colors don't have bounce. The only thing that would be really bad is a Scorch Mark plus a combat trick. You leave that back just to chump block, just in case. Okay, so they're still looking for something. We're gonna trade here, I think. This game is not over yet. They have the potential to have some big creatures here. And some haste creatures we have to... So they just got 7 mana, so they could have the 6/6 trample haste next turn. But they will not, because they're playing something. Good thing is we got chump blockers for a bit. If they have trample, something big with trample, it's going to be a problem for us. Or that. So they got Brush Strider, and so this thing has haste and it can fight something. That's okay. Well, haste isn't going to kill us next turn. And actually, I don't think they can... I think the cost of it is too high if we play this. So let's just swing in with everything. This kind of makes it awkward for them. Okay, so this thing's got they're just kind of curving out against some big things, which is actually we're pretty good against because we have a lot of Death Touch happening. We have some sack. We might put in the Undercity, whatever, because I think they're gonna not have a lot of small creatures that they're gonna want to sack generally. They're doing the math right now. Yeah, Brush Strider makes sense. Gilgate's unfortunate there. I think we just attack with everything they trade off. They go down to 2, and then they have to find something that's... I think we attack with everything but 1 Spirit, just in case. It's still lethal, so they have to block. And we'll hold up the land just in case. I don't know why. Just to scare them. Okay, well. Oh my god. What is this? Oh no! What are the odds? Well. Could not have seen that coming. Okay, well. That's unfortunate, but not too terrible. Undercity is on there. Carrying Imp gets it some health, but I'm not too concerned about that. We didn't see any enchantment. Let's do that and take out. Definitely want Blade Jugglers. Our flyers look pretty good against them. Again, Priest I don't think is. Actually, I don't mind Priest. We're going to be on the play. Maybe we just lose our Knight. Nah, it's such a good combo. Yeah, let's lose our Priest. I don't think it's going to help too much this game. Ooh, that's a good hand. Let's keep this. We don't have a turn 2 play. But if we play out the Twilight and then with the Plains and then play out the Orzhov Guildgate, we're not going to be able to activate it anyway. So maybe we lose off 1 point of damage here, but I'm okay with that. Just want to be on curve. We have cards to draw into. I think we should just leave this back in a lot of cases. If we think that they have a haste potential going on. Well, I don't really want to attack, and by the off chance they block, I'm just going to play out this Groovy in here and pass. I think the sooner we get Ill-Gotten Inheritance online, the better. It's fine. Now that is something I will trade for. If I play Teysa, I think it's okay to block. But if I play Ill-Gotten Inheritance, I mean to attack, they won't block. But then on the swing back, they get to. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave back Noxus Groovy and play Ill-Gotten Inheritance, I think. Oh, that was fast. Did they accidentally? I think I will trade here. If they have first strike, so be it. Still have Death Touch Creature. We slow them down a bit. We do need to find more action, I have a feeling, though. Should have done that before combat. Tap that. Yeah, I think Consume is going to be good here. Let's just do that. I don't think I even want to trade with this if they attack, so I'm just going to attack here. They could haste out or Rendhorn, potentially, and get us for 7. Yeah, maybe I should have kept it back. That's okay. That's a good one. Let's do that. Gain some health, we get a card out of their hand. So if they're dropping that, they have some other action. Let's see. Okay. It's fine. They are getting close to playing one of their bigger drops here. Okay. It's kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. We definitely block there. I think we still block there. They're going to be able to kill this. But then we're not going to be able to block anything in general anyway. fine. I mean, they're running out of gas here. We got ill-got. I think we'll play. This can actually block this, though. And either way, they have removal for whatever we play here. This wasn't going to get the double trigger. I like the fact that this can actually block. Because then if they attack, we know they have something. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, Syndicate Messenger is going to be really good here. This would be a sick combo. We need to find something to get this Judith out of the way. I think I'm okay taking 3. It's going to be able to do 1 damage, but then I'm going to get 2 tokens. Oh, why'd they get to... That's lame. I don't, like, why... I wonder why. I wonder, there must be some rule about who gets priority on these things. I forgot these have lifelink. They did it to my... They did it to me. Why? They have Blade Juggler? Well, this thing's not blocking at this point, so I think we just raise. Then we got lifelink and Ilga Inheritance going. Blade Brand is good. Alright, and next turn they are dead. Unless they do something very special here. These colors don't even have life gain for the most part. This will gain us a little bit of life. I don't think it's going to change much. I want that creature off the board just in case the game goes longer past next turn. Somehow. Let's see. What are they doing here? There we go. Yeah, they probably just don't want to show us any more cards. Okay, so we're going to be on the draw. So we'll be a little slower. Still didn't see any enchantments. The Syndicate Messenger is actually looking better than... I don't know, man. I like all of our creatures. Maybe this Racketeer isn't that great. Maybe we just get the Catacomb Crocodile. As much as it pains me to lose out on the potential... Nah. Maybe this Knight of the Last Breath is just too slow. Let's do that. And then let's... There we go. We can do that. Hey, welcome to the stream, guys and gals. We're in game 3 of match 2 of an intermediate draft here. We have a pretty nasty Orzhov deck, and we're against kind of like a roll big things deck right now. And we have a fine starting hand. Oh, they mulligan, which is always nice. It's always nice in game 3. I don't mind having a good couple games, but when the win's on the line, I don't mind seeing the mulligan. Since we're on the play and they seem to want to beat us down, I think we're going to play the Impassioned Orator first, even though the Playwright has a better chance to attack into whatever they play. If we had a Blade Juggler in our hand, I would play the Plague White first, just so it can attack through whatever they might play on turn 3 here. I think they're splashing for black for Judith. Their base rule. I will trade this off, but they might be willing to trade it off too, so I want to get my trigger. They don't know we have this Catacomb Crocodile that can block a 6/6. I think I want to just race here. Gotta have evasion. I'm okay with them. We might have missed out on a trigger here. That's fine. They're gonna have bigger things, but we're gonna have final payment to take, and we have a great blocker here. If they get Redhorn here, they can only attack with it. We're still not really behind on the race. We'll get the Crocodile out. Yeah, I think we... we just do this. If they draw a forest, I may just double block this. If they draw a forest and pump this, I may just double block this to get this off the board, and then we sell the block before next turn and go down to 9. I think that's okay. That's fine. They don't really have any good attacks. That is a really good draw for us. So I think we're just getting in the air. And I think I'm going to throw out the Death Touch thing first before Blade Juggler. And now we have kind of our game plan. If they play anything super big, we can just final payment it. We got decent blocks here. So if we just throw this in front of this, we can still take 5 potentially. Looks like they want to attack. No. Let's see what we draw here. That's going to be good. Gains up some life. I might get the last card out of their hand. Okay, what is this? Some fight spell. Oh, they're just going to adapt this. That makes sense. Sure. We have a good lineup of blocks here, so. Okay, that's fine. going to get the last creature. That's okay. So do we want to final payment something this turn is the question. Because then we can't Basilica Bellhaunt. Nah, I think we can just get out Syndicate Messenger. And leave up final payment. I think we still get it for 2 here. Okay, so they can't really attack through us too well. Killing the Jews might be worthwhile, so we have a bunch of triggers where they could just... Alright, we just gotta keep in mind that they're gonna be able to do 3 damage. If we kill all 3 of these things, they're gonna be able to ping something for 3. We can just chump one of these and then final payment with our play white. Alright, let's do this. This won't even be that bad. We will chump this. We just win. No, alright, we'll chump this. We can double block. I don't think having anything on the ground is doing much. Double block here. And then they want to trample through for... we're going to gain 3 life next turn, so we just got to not die. So they spend 6 here. They trample through for 6 damage, so we go down to 8. But then we final payment this thing away, kill this. They don't get any triggers. This thing dies, we lose this. We have a blocker for anything next turn, and then we can just Blade something. Let's do that. We might not be able to Blade Brand Basilica Bellhaunt, so we'll see what happens. It's fine. And this, when this dies, they get to do 1 damage to something, but that's not going to be able to kill our crocodile. We still have this 6/6 to worry about, but we can block it with the crocodile. Then they don't have attack with the Sylvan Brush Strider. So I think we're okay here. Just gotta be careful not to get sloppy. The best thing they could do is either just ping us in the face or ping us for 1. It's the same outcome. Why would they do that? Wait a second, they didn't even eat the Blade Juggler? That's weird. Okay, so we want to leave this back. And probably this. So we just get in the air and we play our Basilica Bellhaunt. And we could jump if we want to. Need to. Yeah, we could play that. Now, what are the odds? What could they draw that could kill us? They could have the draw the thing that fights and then also gives haste, but then we just chump block and they do 7 to us. And we still have them in the air. I think we could just do that. And then just Basilica. We'll have to chump block this turn, but now they have to find a lot to win. They have anything that, yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. 2-0. Go for that trophy. I'm liking our deck a lot. And that's a situation where it's not bad to have that sack rare creature that you could tap and sack 2 of your own things. So then you set up a couple of chump blocks, sack them, then they have to sack a creature, then you get some card advantage, and we could have actually played Blade Brand there. with the extra 2 mana it produces too. So let's see here. Let's see. Flying Cowfish. Sounds like a Cynic card. Sharktocrab. Sharktocrab's mutant sibling. Flying Cowfish is having trouble deciding whether to mulligan or not. Or they are AFK. This hand is a little awkward. I think I'm gonna keep. Just need 1 mana to get a creature going, then we can always. Okay, maybe this keep was less than ideal. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's something. Always blade brand this. Probably reading this card, like what's going on here. Okay, well, this is awkward now. We're gonna take 2 here because trading this thing away and giving them 2 tokens doesn't change any of the damage. Okay, makes me feel a little better here. Drawing a planes would be great here. I think so. You get to untap that. I think I'm okay doing that, and then just taking 2 here. Planes would be really good. Definitely get the Basilica out. Can actually block. That's fine. We can at least slow down the clock a little bit. I will trade this for the Sage's Rosh Savant. At the end of the day, it's a 2-drop trading for a 2-drop, so it's not like terrible. And then we have 2 things to fight back if we find nothing to play next turn. Well, that's a strange card. Oh, our next draw would have been a Plains. Oh man, they're going hard. Well, good chances still drawing a Plains. That is a great draw. Okay, so we got 19 cards in deck, so as long as I don't find a nil engine, I'm okay. They could have the counter spell in their hand. Yeah, I'm not so worried about losing by health at this point. Actually, wait. We have a Footlight Fiend we could draw into. Nice. And we can Dead Rebels here. Tesa, and let's do another Blade Juggler, I think. Plague White can't attack, and Noxious Grudian might be okay, but I think. I think another Blade Juggler is what we want to do. They have a counter. I think they were a counter Blade Juggler to begin with. They had Quench, we would have been good, but that's okay. I want to be able to find some things to attack through these walls, because if they We're gonna save our final payment for anything on the mill plan. I'm not too worried about dying from losing health here. Let's get here. We can get this going. While they have cards in hand, let's use the Basilica Bell Hunt. Gives us some lies. It can block this. Plays around Quench. That's fine. So what's the scary card? Shield would be scary. That is not. Okay, so now they clearly just have High Alert going on in this deck. Another flyer is perfect. Let's get in. I think I'd rather just get a second flyer online. What are they doing here? Oh, we can final payment our own thing, but what would we be killing? Nothing important. That's fine. It'd be nice if Taste That was out, but whatever. Let's get another messenger out and go. Here we just have a 4-turn clock in the air. So that's why I'm playing these things out. Okay, well that blocks our air creatures, but I think we'll just pay 5 health and final payment end of turn here. Draw another card. Get this out. There we go. Okay, so we gotta be careful. We have 13 cards. Ooh, Footlight Fiend's really good. When we had sack. Oh, we do have a sack outlet. Okay, let's attack with these things. Let me just get this out. If they have a counter or a quench, that's fine. Oh. They're very dead very soon. There's no need to push with everything. That's unfortunate because they get to eat our lifelink, but I'm gonna Blade Brand it up just so this thing dies. So they bought themselves a turn. Should probably get that Footlight Fiend out. I meant to play it. Oops. Let's see. We will also Blade Brand this. Okay. Well, if they can recur their wall, that'd be bad. Alright. So they're going for like a mill, defensive-y. I assume they might have High Alert. So they're in the colors where enchantments are a thing, but we didn't see any. I feel like my gut is telling me that they either have High Alert or what the hell is that? What the hell is that? There we go. Explosive Daylight. And I think that's gonna be worse than they have a lot of walls, so stuff on the ground isn't so good. I don't think they're gonna be hyper aggressive, so I think we can lose this for Biting Spirit. High Alert, Grotesque Demise is really good. Anything that we get in exile is good. I think we're okay with all of this now. Let's do that. Okay. We gotta find some action here, but we got both colors and we got 2-drop, 3-drop. Uh-oh. This is gonna be Flood City. We can't block it well, but they also can't block us too well. Let's see what they're scrying here. Deciding. They're deciding. Okay, well, we picked up something expensive to do with all of our mana, at least, but I don't think it's going to be that impactful without the other pieces on the board, so we will see. I don't think we trade here. They look like the more aggressive deck. They might drop a wall, be unfortunate. That's kind of bad, but we can still attack into it. Okay, that's fine. We don't lose our thing, they just get 2 flyers. Interesting block. These things can't block us. Maybe they're just going to go for a... I'm going to take one more hit. Okay, so they're going to find what they need. Because the reason is, I'm going to start leaving this back and attack with this. And then I'll rather trade this, because this can attack through their walls at least, that we saw multiples of. That's a really good draw. I might just swing with both now, since we have blockers. If they have removal for this, we go down to 10. They can't play Quench or anything. They could have Final Payment, but then we still get an Afterlife token, which is very good against their board still. To lock it down, maybe. Ooh. Gains Vigilance. Okay, well that's not good. We can attack with our Plague right now. Okay, we need to find an answer for this. That's what they're splashing for, huh? I think we just take a hit. Could be leaving a Quench. Let's see. Just gotta do that. Is this an every creature? That's pretty good. Be a killer. Ooh. There goes the life gain. They could probably just start throwing away tokens now, just to get damage in. So we'll take 7 down to 4. Ooh, now we just might be dead. Yeah, that's rough. I think 1 turn too late. Then we could have had Tesa out. We could have Night Last Breath this thing. Yeah, okay, Bruce. Yeah, because even if we crack this, that's only brings us to 8. Okay, so they have flyers. We still didn't see it attached. Maybe this is a dead card, especially on the play. They have a bunch of flash flyers. I have a 4/3. We have a lot of 2/4s, so maybe this becomes better. I like things with Death Touch. I like the Brave Plan. Maybe the Priest Forgotten. Seems like they're gonna have a lot of tokens to sack. And then we will put in. I think a 5/5 against them actually wasn't too bad. I think that's more representative of our curve. I have a lot of flyers. I have a lot of X1s. 3/1s aren't good. Maybe we get in this mark here. Okay, that's good, man. All right, this is it. for all the marbles. They mold to 6? No. Okay. Let's get some early pressure on them. The Light Fiend actually looked pretty good against their deck. They could have Quench here, but I'm not gonna worry if they use it here. That's okay. No. We could have played around it, but we're gonna quench something at some point. And the chance that they don't have it, then we just start building up our board. Even if they want me just binding this, we can final payment it, get some value out of it. Maybe that's what they're debating. Maybe they have a slow hand and like, don't want to keep on taking 2 from this old lady with a wand. I do not want to play another card into our slime bind. That's totally cool. It's a non-issue. Second Syndicate Messenger, so great draw there. I don't even know if I want to attack with this. I just take the damage, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. Just get in the air here. I'm taking 3. I'm gonna let him just. I'm gonna save this for something that we can actually not deal with. Fashion Orator is good. Like, we're winning the race. If things that are in. Yeah, there we go. Now that's a better. This can at least chump block. We have to find solutions to our ground or our air creatures here. We're gonna have another token. Nope, nope. I always do that. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, I'm stupid. What a punt. If they have the 4/3 fly, I'm not too worried because we can arrest their zeal. I could give it Death Touch, but I think that takes black. So if they tap out, and then we attack with this and they block, that's fine too. Oh, Blade Brand's real good. Okay. I think we just attack with this. No, it's very obvious. Whatever. They're tapped out. I don't care how obvious it is. Alright, let's see what they got here. That's fine. I would definitely attack with Footlight Fiend. we're in this race, especially with Organa here, and it's coming. If they block, then they can get blown out. Oh, actually, that was good. That's okay. And we win. Next turn. Ah, I forgot. Homunculus there is a hexproof. All right. That got a little sloppy at the end there. Sorry about that. I should think through the plays a little bit more. But regardless, we got the trophy pretty handily. And now that's game 3. Thank you all for sticking with me, watching this. I really like that Orzhov deck. I think we read the draft fairly well. It seemed pretty open. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch TV /FloridaMund, MUN. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you.